Hi, welcome back, beloved souls and beautiful souls. My name is Jem, and again, we're going to do another reading because I think this is so important, this reading. This is the 6th edition of this book, available from Amazon. A cheaper alternative is an ebook, and it's called Seeing the Spirituality Behind the Negativity, a menu for the game of life. Includes aliens and conspiracies. So, we all have issues in relationship, especially about trusting our partners. So, this subject on page 163 in the book is called Subject Love and Trust Issues in a Relationship. And I channeled this the 26th of the 1st, 2004, over 2 decades ago. And it says, "Welcome, Jem. The answer you seek is within yourself, and the truth is in your soul. You fear future, but since you construct your own reality, why fear your creation? You love and you are fearful of rejection. But who is rejecting, you or CM?" I was obviously just sidetracking. I was in a relationship at the time, so it's talking about that particular man. Let's continue. You put pressure on yourself, for fear is pressure, and love has no fear, for love is love and perfect, and therefore to fear is not loving and is an emotion that comes from past rejections. You are not that person at this moment, and thus that experience is of the past. And then I've had a break, and it said, "Welcome back, Jem. The reality of the moment is feelings. Do not mentally think, because the mind construes false. You are a being who knows these truths, and you live without that, and often you think and not feel. But true are feeling, and therefore mind is false. When you listen to this, your soul rejoices because you allow its truth and allow the moment to be, and you allow existence in the now, not in the past. When this beautiful truth is, creation is. When the heart truly creates, love is. When the mind thinks, then love is not. This is a hard concept, for man always believes in reasoning. It is logical. Feelings are not. And man does not trust intuition or soul feelings. And man reacts from fear and rejects the truth and judges the feeling is not true because it does not follow logical thought processes. When man feels, the mind is not. But when man reasons the emotions, he is not feeling, he is reacting. The lesson is not to let your mind reason, the heart or the soul. Let the feeling be and let the moment exist, not the past. Let true feelings create the reality for you, Jem, and that your love for CM will not be fearful, because love is not a mind emotion. It is a soul feeling, and the creative being you are will recreate more love, and the reality will never be that of fear or guilt. Love is a soul feeling and cannot be understood by mental processes, but only by feeling. So, Jem, you learn another hard truth, a difficult concept, and yet the truth has always been hard for you when you use your mental capabilities to grasp truths. Feel them, and you will be set free. Goodbye for now, Jem. Love exists always, everywhere, and is not something to find. It is already yours and is in you and all. You know this intuitively, so accept the truth in your heart. Then on the 27th, so the very next day, the 27th of the 1st, 2004, we continue about trust. It said, welcome, Jem. Let's talk about the trust factor. Do you trust yourself? The answer is no. And so mirror imaging occurs because you have no trust in yourself and therefore no trust in oneself, which all beings are. Why is trust lacking? It is from the suspicious mind set, not the loving heart. All beings are trustworthy. All are perfect. It is a human that lacks love and faith, and this lack reflects mind, not heart. Therefore, to experience trust, humans must live in unity and perfect love. But the mindset of humans is discord, disharmony, and suspicion, fear, and guilt. Why? Because it is an experience, and so experiences can be negative, but still perfectly divine, and still from wonderful creative beings. The basis of lack of trust stems from an individual not trusting his own heart, and therein lays the problem. Mirroring lack of trust becomes a game, an experience, but reality is, trust is. Do you understand that a human is a created game where the experience is to react to negative and create from positive, and it is all perfect? Trust yourself, trust your feelings, and then mirror that and see what experiences is created. We are all and one. Goodbye, Jem. Trust is complex for you and yet simple. It's all souls. The next is subject mirror imaging in a relationship fears. On the 15th of the 2nd, 2004, at this time, I was involved in a negative, emotionally abusive relationship. And I'm not going to read all of it. I'll just read, well, we'll see where we go. Welcome, Jem. You're feeling sad because you feel temporary and feel unstable. This is your fears manifesting. And are you, because I was in a different relationship, mirrors back your fears. He has some too. Yes, you feel insecure based on knowing he has commitment issues, and you dislike feeling you may not be destined permanently. There are other reasons too, not just his negativity, but your own past experience has not aided your abandonment issue. And your fears are based also on the past relationships. You have never felt good enough, and you manifest situations to prove your lack of self-worth. Last year, you started on a renewal where you were learning about self-love. And then at the end of the year, you met you, and now you face wounds which need healing. Even if it is true that you are only temporary, this does not mean you lack. You are a divine expression of the universe. You desire life partner, and yet you have found temporary ones, and you blame yourself. In a way, you are to blame because these partners co-created with you, and they were equally blameful of the game. However, blame is an attribute humans have. It is not real reality. And then a pause. Okay, at this moment, you are being Jem. And as Jem, you want to be loved for the rest of Jem's life. And you desperately want this and hurt because you are scared it is not achievable with you, whom you think you truly love. When this fear manifests, you are not allowing the moment to be. Even if all you have in this one moment of love, it is infinite. Do you realize the enormity of that? This moment is infinite. You do have to play out being Jem, which means getting older, and it means pain. But why not have forever, right and now? So in this moment, it is infinite. Even if it is the next moment, he is gone. You ask us why you bother having a relationship if it is not for Jem's lifetime. There is only one moment, Jem, the here and now. This one moment becomes the next moment. So a lesson is love him in this moment and love him without your fears of future moments. We will leave you for now and try, Jem, to focus now. Love and greetings. I hope that helped you. And I'm going to follow up on doing a video about loneliness and love without this book. Thank you very much for watching. So the lessons from what I have just read is in a relationship, you mirror what you feel to your partner, and your partner mirrors back his feelings. And together you co-create. And maybe that relationship is not permanent, but live it in the moment as if it is. Don't worry about the future. You be in the moment, for all you have is the moment. I've had so many relationships. I was married 4 times, and in between those 4 marriages, I had relationships. I had relationships because of lack of self-love. In fact, this has been the longest time in my life that I have been without a man. I have been without a partner since my husband died 2020, but no one will ever replace Rob. And even in this book, when I asked about a future relationship, it predicts Rob. And I had a dream in early 2000s, and I said, take me 15 years into the future. And I thought I was still going to be with this man, because at that stage in that marriage, we weren't in a toxic way. We were still getting on fine, but it showed Rob. And Rob was the love of my life. We had nearly 16 years of marriage before he died. When I met him, he was 23, I was 43. I wasn't looking to go that young, but love is what love is. And so I need to follow up a video for all those people who, like me way back then, was wanting love so badly when we're already loved. We have love. We are loved already. And when there is no one else, we have to learn to be happy and comforted that know that we are perfect. Just because we're not in a relationship doesn't mean we lack. And I need to end this video and discuss that in another video, because I really wanted this to be about the reading about that book. The book is available from Amazon. I really appreciate you watching. Please be kind to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. Have a good weekend. Bye.